Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Global of
Hello, good
Yeah, go
evening,
ahead.
everyone. Welcome to Global Voices Live, episode 22. Today's topic is called Choosing Alignment Over Applause. But before we dig deep into it, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Arshia Sayed. I live in Maryland with my family past 28 years. Originally, I'm from India, and I work as a full time pharmacist, and now I'm a proud digital business owner. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anna Toure. I'm originally from Senegal, currently living here in the US, North Carolina. I'm a wife, a mom, a stay home mom, actually, and I'm a proud digital business owner and a mentor. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Falak Shirazi. I'm living in Indiana, USA, mom of three. By profession, I'm an educator, and nowadays I'm running my online digital business very successfully and a successful mentor as well. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Patsy. I am a mother of four and grandmother to nine. I'm a retired home care nurse. Um, Originally, I came from Brunei with my husband Joseph, and now we are residing in Edmonton, Alberta, and we are digital business owner and mentor.
Hi, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Arya Khan, and I am a physician. And I'm originally from Pakistan. I live with my husband and three lovely kids in Maryland. And nowadays, I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I am Asma Haris and I am living in USA with my family. I am a digital business owner and mentor.
Hello. So today's topic is called Choosing Alignment Over Applause. There was a time when many of us make decisions based on how we perceive, how others feel about us. It's like, what would people approve when I say this, or how people can understand this, how they can applaud, or what their reaction will be. And based on their reaction, we react according to that. So we seek approval in everything. We abide for applause. But if there's no applause, we slowly disconnect. So tonight we reflect on the moment, how validation can cause internal peace, and how choosing alignment can change everything. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashla.
Thank you.
I I want to talk about something really personal when approval shaped my decision and how it affected the way I live through other people's expectations. For a long time, I made my success by how others reacted. If people praised me, I felt confident. If they questioned me, I doubted myself. I realized that many of my decisions were filtered through what will they think instead of what feels right for me. But over time, I learned something powerful. Approval is temporary, opinions change, but inner peace stays. The turning point for me came when I stopped asking for permission to grow in a direction that felt right for me. And that decision changed everything. Today, I want to share how you can start making choices that truly align with who you are instead of letting approval control you. Thank you.
Falak?
Yeah. Today I'll be talking about letting go of explaining everything, freedom in quiet confidence. So, one of the hardest parts of choosing alignment was letting go of the need to explain myself. When you go seeking applause and you stop performing for validation, you make decision without over justifying them. That means said, you grow strong when you stop explaining yourself to the people, committed to misunderstanding to yourself first and then to others. Real confidence is not loud. Actually, it is the calm decision inside you to trust yourself without needing any approval from anybody. This is just a kind of commitment which you have with yourself and which comes throughout your actions. Thank you.
Thank you. Aliyah?
Okay, so my today's topic is living without an audience. So, guys, audience are not that much important. Our intention, our inspiration, and our motivation is the most important force. Sometimes people don't appreciate us or say kind or good words about anything, but that is not what we are looking for. We are looking for success, and we have to keep our eyes on our goals. So basically, I stopped performing for applause. And then, trust me, my energy shifted. I wasn't trying to impress, I wasn't trying to prove, or I wasn't trying to compete with anybody. I was simply trying to align. I was trying to do the right thing. I was trying to get my job done and keep my goals straight. Authenticity replaced performance, and when basically I did not have my eyes on applause or audience or constantly imagining or thinking about audience, I was moving, I realized, in a totally different direction with intention and not pressure. Because audience put a lot of pressure on you, especially when you are moving in terms of success and when you want to do something good in your life. So please do not worry about the applause, do not worry about the audience, and always success happens in silence, and always your good performance happens in silence. So let your success speak out for itself, and let your success make the noise. Thank you so much. So basically, live for performance and not for applause and not for audience and not for anything else. That is the true authenticity, that is the true success, and that is the true triumph. Thank you.
Thank you, Aliyah.
You're welcome.
Patsy?
Alignment creates sustainability. Peace as a long term strategy. Applause is loud, but it doesn't last. Alignment is quiet, but it sustains you. When your decisions truly reflect your values, you don't have to force consistency. It happens naturally. You're not burning out trying to maintain an image. You are not exhausted from keeping up appearance. Instead, you feel grounded, clear, steady. Peace becomes your compass. And when you move from that place, your growth becomes sustainable because peace is powerful.
Thank you, Papsi.
Mhm.
Listen, tonight, a pattern becomes impossible to ignore. It doesn't matter where we started or what path brought us here. Many of us have lived through the same internal cycle. There was a time when approval wasn't just something we appreciate, it was something we depend on. It influences how people, um, how we speak, and even the opportunity we allow ourselves to consider. We learn to read the room before we read ourselves. We adjust before fully express. We prioritize before we accept over being authentic. And for a while, that work. It keeps things smooth, predictable, safe. But beneath that safety, there was tension, a quiet awareness, but something wasn't fully aligned. That we make decisions that looked right externally, but didn't always feel like right internally. And that's where growth begins. Not with a loud breakthrough, but with discomfort. The moment where we pause and ask ourselves, is this actually what we want, or just what feels we expect it is like for me? That question changed everything because once you start seeing the difference, you can unsee it. You begin to notice how often your choices are felt, not through your values, but through fear or judgment, rejection or misunderstanding. And slowly you start shifting, not all at once, not perfectly, but intentionally. You start choosing what feels aligned, even when it is uncomfortable. You start speaking with more honesty, even if your choice shakes. You start honoring your direction, even it is, for example, if others don't fully understand it yet. And this is where many people misunderstand transformation. Choosing alignment isn't about becoming detached from others. For example, it's not about no longer caring for people, what people think, if I can give that example, but it's about no longer allowing it override that it is true for you. So there's a difference, and because you can still be kind, still be thoughtful, still consider others without abandoning yourself in the process. So, what is the shift? You move from external validation to internal stability, from seeking permission to trusting your own judgment, from performing for acceptance to living in alignment. And with that shift come in a new level of clarity. You realize that everyone will understand your choices, and that's okay. So I will conclude saying that when you realize that being misunderstood is something that is a byproduct of growth, and that necessary, you realize that approval is no longer the goal, alignment is. Because at the end of the day, integrity isn't built in moments when everyone agrees with you. It is built in the moment when you choose what's right for you, even when it will be easy to choose what's comfortable for everyone else. And that moment, that common realization didn't stop caring about you. You simply stop placing their expectation above your own truth. You raise your standard internally. And from that place, everything changes. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Okay, so I'll be talking about if you're choosing alignment right now. So there was a moment in my journey when I realized something quietly uncomfortable. The decision that brought me to the most peace didn't bring me the most applause. So when I stepped away from the security and identity I had built for over 25 years in the film industry, not everyone understood it. Some were surprised, some were silent, some were skeptical. And silence can feel loud. So when people don't immediately celebrate your decision, it's easy to interpret that as maybe I'm making a mistake, maybe this isn't smart, maybe I should go back to what's familiar. But I had to learn something important. Silence is not rejection, it's often unfamiliarity. So when you shift direction, you're stepping into something others may not yet see. So they are reacting to what's new, not necessarily to what's wrong. So in that season, I had to stop looking for external validation and start measuring something different. So did this decision bring clarity, or did it bring peace, or did it align with the future I wanted to build? So those questions. So the answer to that was yes. So alignment doesn't always come with applause. It often comes with quiet conviction. So in our community, I see this often. People begin building something new while others question it. They make disciplined choices, they invest time into learning, and they stretch into growth. And sometimes the crowd isn't cheering. But here is what I've learned: applause fades, approval shifts, and opinions change. But inner peace, that stays with you. So when your decision align with your values, your faith, and your long-term vision, something stabilizes inside you. So you may walk alone for a moment, but you walk with clarity. And clarity builds confidence over time. So choosing alignment over applause might feel lonely at first, but applause is temporary. And alignment builds sustainability. So you don't need everyone to understand your season. You need to understand it yourself. So here's the message for you. If you're in a season where your choices aren't being celebrated, pause before labeling that as failure, okay? But ask yourself, does this bring me closer to the life I want? Or does this reflect who I am becoming? Or does this feel aligned even if it feels uncomfortable? So, if the answer to those questions is yes, trust that. Because building a life you can live with long term is more powerful than building one that simply earns applause. And the deepest confidence comes from knowing you choose alignment even when it was quiet. So, that's the message. So, we hope so that what we shared today here, you learned something through our tips and advices that we gave you, and also through the experiences that we have uh, received, through this journey. So saying that, we want to end with this life with different paths brought us here. But tonight, we are reminded that the strongest decisions are often the quietest one. So thank you for being part of this conversation. This is Global Voices Live, where authenticity matters more than applause. So thank you for everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. So thank you again, and we'll see you again in May for the next live. So thank you, everyone. God bless you all, and thank you for watching.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sandy,
Thank
and
you.
Thank
all.
you. Thank you.